This is the Volvo XC40, Drive's best small luxury SUV for 2022. This car won last year too, meaning it's a defending champion. And over both of those events, I was a judge, so I know exactly why this car is the best of the best. So without further ado, let's discover the Volvo XC40. The Volvo XC40 range starts in Australia with our test car, the XC40 T4 Momentum, which is priced from $48,490 before on-road costs. As the 2022 Drive Car of the Year Best Small Luxury SUV, we love the amount of equipment it came out of the factory with. That includes adaptive full LED headlights, leather trim and ambient lighting, and a wide array of safety features like autonomous emergency braking, adaptive cruise control and blind spot monitoring. And if that's not enough, there's the Volvo XC40 R Design at the top of the tree. Priced from $58,490, this model adds both style and performance to the package. One of the great things about the Volvo XC40 range is the wide array of powertrains on offer. Entry-level T4 Momentum and T4 Inscription models feature a 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder with 140 kilowatts and 300 newton meters. If you move up to the XC40 R Design model, you get a 185 kilowatt, 350 newton meter version of the same engine. If you want something fully electric, guess what? Volvo has you covered. You can buy an XC40 as a complete electric vehicle. That car has 300 kilowatts of power, does around 410 k's on a full charge, meaning if you want to reject petrol power, Volvo will humour you. Now what we have here is a Volvo XC40 T4 Momentum that starts from around $55,000 drive away. And honestly, looking at the car, I reckon it's worth a whole heap more. Now this car has regular small 18-inch wheels. If you want larger 19 or 20-inch wheels, they'll cost you around $850. However, if you wish to add a contrasting white roof to your red, black or blue XC40, that'll cost around $850 as well. It means you can take the entry-level car and jazz it up without having to make the stretch to the top of the line R Design model. The Volvo XC40 sits in the small luxury SUV category, and I'll tell you two things for nothing. It's definitely not small in here, and it's also full of luxury too, which is just what you expect from a Scandinavian car brand. When you're looking at this wider interior, it's a beautiful place. It's really minimal, it's well finished, and there's some lovely touch points like this wonderful brushed aluminium trim that's ambiently lit and looks fantastic at night, as well as these simple flocked door panels. They're such a simple thing, but you put your sunnies in there, they don't scratch. You put your keys in there, they don't rattle. That in itself is luxury. However, one of my favourite parts about the XC40's cabin is also one of the most important, and that are its seats. Even in the entry-level model, you get electrically adjustable pews with 2-position memory, 4-position lumbar support, and a great extendable seat base, which is great for a taller driver like me. Now, I spent 2.5 hours in this car on a single stint, and I got out feeling fresh as a daisy, which says all you need to know about why it's one of the best in its class. All of the judges noted the space in the second row of this car and how it belies its small SUV category, and I've got to agree with them. This is my seating position here. I'm 183 centimeters tall, and I've got heaps of room to stretch my legs out. My knees are well clear of the seat back, and my head is well clear of this wonderful panoramic sunroof. The overall ambience is quite nice too. You've got those wonderful flocked door panels again, plenty of storage to put things, a pair of rear air vents, a USB port, and a pair of cup holders as well. Now this is a $55,000 small luxury SUV that definitely punches above its weight in the second row. And to be honest, with a family car, that's where it matters most. One of the things that grabbed us with the Volvo XC40 at Drive Car of the Year is its fantastic and versatile boot. Not only does it have 460 litres of storage, meaning you can fit a stroller, a week's worth of groceries and plenty of handbags too, but it's got other clever things like this adjustable boot floor, meaning you can create some division and organise your chaos. How good is that? Good intrinsics are good intrinsics, and that's what the Volvo XC40 does. We'll start with the ride quality. Over Metro Sydney roads, it's just smooth and quiet. Given the bad weather we've had recently, some of the roads are a bit bumpy and broken. This car just cruises over them, no fuss. It's also really quiet in here too, which is luxury in itself. A premium car needs to isolate you from the outside, and that's what the Volvo XC40 does really well. This 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder is adequate for the job. It might not be a powerhouse and set the world on fire, but it's fast enough, and when you've got a family in the car, it slugs along well. It's got 300 Nm of torque, meaning if you load the back up, it'll continue to do what it's supposed to do. In terms of fuel efficiency, we're seeing around 8 to 9 litres per 100, which is not too far off the official claim. As I said, overall, this car does everything you need it to do for a family SUV. It's spacious, it's powerful enough, it's quiet, and it's smooth, and to be honest, at $55,000, it outperforms some other luxury SUVs that cost $70,000 to $80,000. If that's not value for money, I don't know what is. Now, when we assessed this vehicle for Drive Car of the Year, we conducted some of the testing out on a racetrack. That means we're able to push its limits far greater than what we're able to do today out on the public streets. Now, some of the testing we conducted on the track includes some evasive action and some hard stops from about 100 kilometers an hour. And I've got to say to you, this car is really confidence inspiring. It's packed full of inherent safety, which matters in a luxury family SUV. We hope you enjoyed watching this video about why the Volvo XC40 won the 2022 Drive Car of the Year Best Small Luxury SUV. But if you want to be kept up to date with even more news, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. I'm glad we've managed to tell you all that you need to know about this excellent Volvo XC40 before this wild weather blows us away. But as a quick recap, why did this car win Drive Car of the Year Small Luxury SUV? Because it's a fantastic car to look at, it's incredibly awesome to drive, it's got a spacious cabin, a huge boot, and guess what? It's a luxury SUV that costs less than $60,000. You know what? If you're interested in buying your first premium car, I reckon test drive one of these, because honestly, you're going to get behind the wheel and love it. And that's why it is Drive's best small luxury SUV for 2022.